Hi everybody and welcome to Photomikes Garage. Okay, so today we're going to be working on my new GR86, and of course I've already done a few mods, and I'm going to do a mod today which I think is going to be really interesting and going to save some people a lot of money. And nowadays in the Brandon economy, it's important to save money. Beautiful Neptune blue GR86. Okay, so the new GR86 has a redesigned back end. It looks really good. You've got your two backup lights here. You got one backup light, another backup light, and this, which looks like a brake light, is actually just not anything at all. I'm going to change this into an actual rear brake light, and I'm going to show you how to do it for cheap. Now, of course, in the future, they're going to come out with a new design here. Some aftermarket parts will come out, and they will have something that will have a fourth brake light. But that's going to cost you $400. Who knows how much it's going to cost you? You're going to have to wait a while. I'm going to do my little trick right now, and I'm going to show you how to do it and get yourself a fourth rear brake light right there. Now this is what we're going to use to make this brake light work. So this is a special bulb that you can buy. I'll put a link below where you can get it. This bulb is what we're going to do. We're going to install it into the location, and this bulb actually is a flasher. It flashes and then it stays steady. So it's actually going to be a flashing brake light, a couple flashes, and then goes steady. So that's going to make everything even more safe. One of the things you're going to have to do is take everything out of your trunk area so that you can get access to these panels right here, because we're going to access wiring that's going to the rear tail light, and just tap into that and run that down to our rear light area. Pry tools, yes. If you haven't got pry tools, it's going to be a tough job, but pry tools make everything a lot easier. I'll put a link below where you can get these guys as well. These pry tools make it easy. You just pull out, and this should come right out. There you go. Again, we're just gonna pry this up. Hopefully it'll come out. Yes. 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 There you go. I gotta say that these little guys came off super easy. This is the easiest that these guys have ever come off for me. So just take a look. We get this right out, and just like that, we have access right in back here. Okay, everything is revealed. You can see the wiring harness, and we're gonna have to find the appropriate wires and tap into them. Use this plug to bring our wires down. Okay, once we have the panels off here, it's time to go down below and get this guy off, and this is easier than you think. Hey, you can see that this rear reverse light panel is actually separate from the bumper. See, there's the seam right there. And it's being held on with these plastic clips, just like on the inside. 1, 2, 3. So let's take those off and see what happens. Okay, that's coming off. Yeah. And 3. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, yes. Okay, let's continue to remove the reverse light housing, and as you can see, we have one 10 mil bolt there and another 10 mil bolt there. Yes, 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 yes. See, we have one wiring harness to unclip, and this whole housing will be loose. Okay, so I don't have a wiring diagram for the new GR86, and as you can see, the tail lights are actually not accessible from inside the trunk. This is different from the previous model, the first generation. You could reach inside here and see everything. This time, I don't even know how to get these things out. So that's a bit of a problem. So it's a little hard to tell which wires are the brake lights, which wires are the tail light wires. So with a little bit of investigation, I found that the trunk light is this little brown guy right here, and with another process of elimination in the main harness, this is the brown wire. Now there's two brown wires, so you just have to test them both. I just use this little continuity tester, and I just poked on the wire, and when it lit up, when the brakes were on, then that's the brake wire. So now we're going to connect a wire to this wire without breaking it, and for that we're going to use one of these simple guys. So we'll just put the wire through, another wire in here, and then that will make our connection. And we have a ground right here. We're going to use that as our ground. Then we're going to run our wires through this rubber grommet down inside, and they'll come out right here, right to where the rear brake light is going to go. Okay, there's my connector, all covered in electrical tape. It almost looks like nothing ever happened. Okay, so the next step is to drill a hole in the fog light housing for our socket. Now, the socket itself is about 1 inch wide, but this whole housing is about 1.5 inches wide. So we're going to have to make a hole. We might have to ground down these edges. The idea is to get something where you can actually, just like a factory, go in, turn clockwise, quarter turn, and it'll lock into place. All right, we got the bulb all wired up. It is working. Now it's time to install. Now it's time to install it in the housing. Okay, we got our plug in. As you can see, our socket is installed. Wire coming down the side right here. And this is going to slide in. It's actually got little tabs that slide right in. Now let's put in this 10 mil screw. And there we go. You can see the wire hanging down, but not too far. The socket does not protrude too far, so therefore our plastic bottom finishing piece is going to fit no problem. Okay, it's just going to snap right into place, just like that. Oh, it's so easy compared to the first generation. There we go. And the job is done. Yes. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, it's nighttime now. Let's see the result of my work. Press on the brakes. Yes, the one in the middle. Okay, that's cool. Look at that. It actually flickered first. Okay, brakes off. Brakes on. That's cool. This is really worth it. This didn't cost me much money, not much effort. Definitely do it. It adds a definite different dimension to the driving experience. Okay, brakes off, brakes on. Yeah, nice and bright too. All right, that's how you do it. That's how you get a cheap and easy fourth brake light. So thanks for watching Photomikes Garage. I will see you next time. Okay, that's cool. Look at that. It actually flickered first.